Thou shalt only sire another with the permission of thine elder. If thou creates another without thine elder's leave, both thou and thy progeny shall be slain. Ah, the wonderful gift of unlife. Receiving it and giving it is one of the peak experiences of our kind. It is one that we're all filled with, even it seems those thin bloods who cannot give it. Notice the twisting of the words, though. Thine elder. In the original formulation, it was almost certainly thy sire that was talked about. Now, according to Camarilla interpretation, thine elder means the prince, means you and me. And why is this? And why is there not more protests over this blatant manipulation of our most sacred tradition? Because it is obvious that if we are not to fill the entire world with vampires, someone must regulate our breeding. And the prince of a city is as good as any. So it is a tradition with broad acceptance, but it is not a tradition that gets much acceptance when a vampire finds the face of their lost love irresistible, moving through the crowd, and wants to gift them immortality. Or when they feed too deeply and torn by the murder they've committed, they bring the progeny into unlife. There are many violations of this, and you will be caused to rule upon them, and you will also be caused to gift the right of progeny to those that want it. These two interact. If you allow progenies to be created without your leave, or forgive those who do so, you are angering those petitioning for the right of progeny, due to whom you do not grant them. They will no longer respect you, and they will no longer respect your right. So, be careful when you grant who will be given another. Remember, any progeny that is created is a potential ally, is a likely ally of their sire in the short term, but is another piece on the checkerboard in the long term. They can be turned against their sire. It is unpredictable. It can be used. So look at the circumstances. Those who create progeny out of love or idealistic reasons, those are the ones you should grant, because they are the ones that are the least dangerous. Punishment. If you do not desire to destroy the sire, which you often will not, then make sure you destroy the progeny. If exceptionally you decide to allow the sire and the progeny to both live, make sure you find a punishment of sufficient pain for the sire that others are not tempted to follow them in this deplorable practice. Even if it is your closest ally, they will appreciate the fact that the pain that they suffer is the price that they pay for their lives and the lives of the progeny they have created. In any case, once a progeny is created, what happens with them there? You certainly know about that, but that is what we'll be talking about next time. I have a minor crisis to deal with now. A city block to burn down. We shall resume later.